and welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would go over kind of how I keep track of the bills that I pay each month. I'm going to start just writing them out. I kind of make like a little check sheet to help, I guess, give me like a visual of everything when it's due. So what I normally do is I will go down and I'll put down the joint bills, the amount, and then I have a little spot that I check off if it's been paid. And it's just a way to help me keep track. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to write down each bill. And I have a little cheat sheet off to the side just to help hopefully make it go a little bit faster, since you guys are just watching and it can be a lot. And the numbers I'm writing down to the side, these are the dates that those bills are due. Okay. So the first one I have is our mortgage for $625. This one right here is just expenses for the kids. And this month we don't really have any. Then we have our phone for $75.20. This bill does include 2 cell phones. We do not have unlimited data, but what we do is we use the Wi-Fi at our house, so we don't go over the amount of data we do have with those plans. We have Netflix for $13.87. Duke, which is our electric bill, for $150.98. Spectrum is the company that we have our internet through. And this month they went up for some reason. I'm not quite sure if it was a promotion, but last month it was $54.99 instead of $64.99. YouTube TV, and we have that mainly so we can see, well, really for my husband to see sports with. And then we have our car insurance, and this is full coverage for both vehicles. We have our life insurance, and we just have term life. Gas is our heat, and they charge $10 just to have the heat hooked up, just to have the gas hooked up to your house each month, regardless if you're using it or not. And our water bill. And then we have our car payments. So my car and his car. Alright, and since it's halfway through the month of October, and I'm just now showing you how I write this out, I've already paid for some of these bills, so I just go through and I'm going to check off the ones that I've already paid. Okay, and then I create a section down at the bottom for my bills. I do the same thing. I really don't put down the headers again, except for where I just change it to where it's mine down here. And I do the same thing. I just go through and I write down the due date. Okay. CFI is my undergraduate student loan, $133 a month. GL stands for Great Lakes, and that's my master's student loan. And this one is actually in forbearance right now, and it's because of the COVID. But I'm trying to take advantage of it. Like, I know it would be wiser to take advantage of it being 0% interest right now, where they are not accruing interest, and so more of the payment would go towards principal. But I'm actually using this money to help build up my emergency fund, just to give me peace of mind. The next bill is impasse, and that's where I had to go to the emergency room last summer. It's almost paid off now. It is, I think, a little over $200 left. Care credit. And the only reason why I put M here is because it's medical. The minimum payment's $111. Access 1. This is the new account that I have for having my son, and it's 0% interest, but it's a quite a large payment. And then I have my Visa, and this is the one that has the most balance on it, like almost $10,000. It's crazy. Kohl's. $34. And that's City. Okay, $63.60. Walmart, $67. And then the two remaining City cards. And then I also write these down here at the bottom. Not that they have a due date, but I try to put them in there first of the month. And it's just to remind me that I need to make a deposit into their savings account, a joint savings account, and my daughter's savings account. And I also need to make one for my son, but I do not have one for him just yet. So I've just been putting his $10 into an envelope. And then I'm just going to go through and mark off the ones that I've already paid. I need to go back and pay this one. Yeah, I haven't paid these yet. Okay, now I did these. The two at the bottom. Alright, from there, what I do is I take what's on my spreadsheet and I put it into a monthly calendar that I use from the Budget Mom. So I bought her digital copy of her workbook, and I just use what I did here to help me fill this out. And then I use the highlighter method to show which paycheck each bill is coming out of. So the green highlighted amounts, those come out of the first paycheck that my husband puts into the account, plus the amount that I put over into our account, our joint account. Then the pink are my bills that I pay with, and I pay them all at one time because I get paid once a month. And then the orange highlighted amounts, those are from my husband's second deposit into our account. And then the yellow shows what comes out of next month's paycheck. So the payment for last month's car was done last month, if that makes any sense. It was due on the 30th of September, and so we've actually paid it out of. So this is kind of how I lay it out for the month. I'm going to come back in another video to show you how I use the paycheck bill tracker for my account and for our joint account to pay our bills. So I hope this has been somewhat helpful to you. Maybe it's a way that you could visually see your bills and help you keep track of whenever you have them due. I know doing both of them helps me tremendously. I know it might seem like extra work to some people, and it might be redundant because it's the same thing that I'm doing on this sheet that I'm putting over here, but just being able to actually write it out, mark it off, and highlight it helps me keep track of where the money's coming from. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a blessed day.